They'd like to go back. They've had a taste of the DPC, and they want more, but KYXY, ooh, wisely, he doesn't want to go for any more. There's a lot of heroes waiting here for him, and now they will pounce. KYXY, though, he's got that Heavenly Grace, trying to get at least into the river. The Banishment, or the Disruption finally will come through. Nuts with the Wave of Terror. They're actually getting really good damage here onto Marge. They eventually were able to kill KYXY. That bonus strength really coming in handy. Now they're going to slow down Nuts. Oh my goodness, look at the damage there. Even with the Fade Bolts, I think they're still going to have the physical damage for him. Magic Stick charges. Not going to be enough here, certainly. Yep. Double kill before the horn here for Armel, and that's one hell of a way to start. I think Arch denies himself underneath the tier 1, so no surprise there.
And they also get 3 bounty, so double kill and 3 bounty. That's pretty damn good start for your TNC.
You can't ask for much more, I would say.
How about a triple kill?
Triple kill? I mean, you know, come on, let's not be ridiculous.
Yeah, you can ask for it. I mean, KYXY walking up that hill like that. I mean, that was kind of...
that was like, I felt like he knew, right? I mean, who's expecting 4 heroes there, to be fair? They didn't have any intelligence of whoever was top lane. They knew KP was definitely going to be top, but they didn't know if he had any support. Looks like finally walking back bot lane to regen up in the fountain and TP back top to support KP will be Tim's. Let's think with bot lane, where Gabby's able to at least get the Jingu activated early. That'll help.
Let's see.
He also went for a level 1. I mean, he had to try and live. He went for a level 1 Heavenly Grace. Is that normal? I thought you normally almost always want to start with the Purification.
It helps you with the last, I think, you know, basically. But he got actually one of the things that really helped him in that game was when he was disrupted. He didn't even last like barely a second in there before he was out.
Right.
They couldn't even surround him. So it gives you a lot of regen. Actually, what was it like 8 HP regen, level 1, 7 bonus strength. That's a lot.
Yeah. Especially on a strength hero. Well, on any hero now, because I forgot they changed that.
So. I mean, you know, it was what the situation needed him to take. It just wasn't enough.
Very nice deny out from Armel. 7 and 5 this time here compared to the 5 and 3. Nice deny as well. That'll get, including a CS onto the ranged creep there. 8 and 6. That is very well played.
Yeah, but Alacrity will start catching up slightly as he doesn't need levels. You know, level 1 is cute, but once he gets a few more points in refraction, especially the bonus damage, you go from 25 to 50, then you're not losing last hit, sorry.
Yeah, definitely. But at least Armel playing it cleanly while he still can.
For sure. How is Nuts doing? Nuts just cancels a Clarity with his Wave of Terror. Ooh, going for this. They might actually get this on Sims.
Oh, yeah, they will. One more auto attack is all it takes. Out from Drew. The disruption there.
Stun is available.
Oh, they stack it a little bit. They're not going to get it by 6 HP by the skin of his teeth, KP. He's like, I kind of wish you did kill me, because now I got to walk all the way back home, and it's just the whole thing.
I mean, that was a little bit of a stack right there. You know,
yeah,
because
just, I mean, you definitely could have gotten one more auto attack in there. It wasn't a major stack, but yeah.
I could play better than these players, so.
Oh boy, here it comes. And Tim's trying to stack here. Smelt's gonna let it. Looks like he will. No, he's not. Just kidding. That's a joke.
Bottom lane. Looks like Gabby's doing a good job against KYXY. It's hard to be a melee hero on this lane because a lot of what you have for KYXY doesn't really help you against the Monkey King. You know, he isn't taking points in DJ and Aura. He's like, just don't get those stacks up. Stay away from me. But Monkey King, once he gets those phases, he'll be fast enough to catch him.
They're brawling top lane again. I think they're just kind of saber rattling. I would say though, mid lane, Armel is just he's playing really well here. Like he's gotten 10 denies already here.
He's almost dead as well.
Yeah, I mean he is almost dead, but I think that's kind of when you go against someone as their signature hero. I think Armel's like, he knows what the auto attack animation's like. He's intimately familiar with this, right? So he's able to try and, he knows how long it's gonna take because he's been in that position probably a few hundred games at the very least, right?
Yeah.
So
it's like You know how he wants to position himself to hit you with the side blades.
Yeah, exactly. So he's aware of all that because he's been in your shoes many times. So I think that's very telling. Whereas I think this might be a minor like edge for Void Spirit, because even if you queued like what 10 games of Dota since Void Spirit came out mid lane, you probably haven't still played as many matches as Armel has played as TA. Does that make sense?
That's very fair. It's like there's still a little bit unknown to the hero.
Exactly. I'm not saying that this is a completely new hero, but it's the first patch he's
I've never seen him before, you know?
Yeah, he's like a new hero, you know, but look at it. Armel just giving him the run around there. Just, he knew he was going to get that CS, didn't even want to contest it. So I think I just want to draw the attention to that there. Maybe if you're a mid laner trying to struggle, just you should see how Armel plays against TA. You know, also watch TA mid, and watch him play TA, but also watch how he plays against it, because I think that's very telling of what you should do. So.
RR getting 2 bounties, and looks like they might be getting, yep, just 2 for 2 again. Saving the bounty rune for his friend Armel, who might be going up. He does have his ultimate available.
Oh, wow.
Nuts.
Oh, yeah, he is. Into the 8th Remnant. There's Tim's with the golden Shadow Poison. Able to secure that kill with the Resonant Pulse.
I like how Drew just couldn't give less of a damn that his friend was dying. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go farm.
I'm gonna go get some CS over there. See you later. So the top lane, it's going to be a safe lane Lesh. We saw this occasionally when Lesh was all the rage a few patches ago. I always like to comment on this. Usually mid lane Lesh, and I think we saw this earlier. Mid lane Lesh likes to go for a few levels in the Lightning Storm, sometimes even maxing it and not even getting the Edict at all until like level 8. Do you think there's any... obviously that's because there's more creeps and there's more heroes around here. But do you think that's still like the ideal skill build here for a Lesh?
I mean, wait. I mean, I don't think the 1 point in the slow is pretty damn good, you know. But it's level 1. The problem is that level 1 of the slow gives you so little. It's 0.4 of a second that slows for how much? So 75. So yeah, that's pretty good. It just doesn't slow enough. And by the animation of doing it is almost as much as the slow itself. So why not max out the 2 skills you're actually going to be using a lot in the fights, rather than Lightning Storm, which just doesn't give you enough.
Agents of the Void.
Fair point. I feel like by the time... eyes on bot lane here, though. He's got the Sinister Gaze up already, and with Boundless Strike here, unfortunately not able to
top lane.
dodge that picture with the move speed slow. Oh, no. Top. Oh, and they're going to get nuts, too. It's another gank out from Armel. Armel, no chill whatsoever. He knows he's an early tempo-based hero, and he's going to be dominating on it now, getting the kill credit there on some nuts. 4-0-1.
Yeah, it's not the same game he had versus Mac mid on the Ember Spirit, where he just lost the laning stage and he had to just suffer for the rest of the game as the Ember Spirit. Here, he's like, nope, I can go get some kills. I'm going to go get some kills. That puts him at #1 in terms of net worth, which is just what you want.
No.
Tim's... Oh, he is.
Oh my god!
He could have disrupted himself, actually.
He could have, yeah. I think he was just thinking it wasn't gonna take him down. He was like, no. You know, it's like cool guys don't look at explosions. You know what it looks like already. You don't even, you're not even worried, but he's gonna pay for that. Maybe a bit of hubris, as Alacrity was steal the stack here. Actually, it's gonna get pinged out. Oh, KP go for the item. Oh, we steal the neutrals, but just a tad of hesitation is not gonna let him get away with it.
So, not much of an advantage for TNC. Less than 1k gold. We are at the 8-minute mark, and yes, Armel has gone around and got some kills, but at the same time, Alacrity has the second in terms of net worth, has great farm, just got killed. Thanks, Tims.
Get Armel, or maybe they're gonna try for it. No, also feeling too confident.
They need more than what they have. Yeah. So. Bottom lane though, Gabby getting KYXY, he's got him scared, you know. Like KYXY is like, I want to go and farm, but he scares me.
He's scary. I mean, freaking look at him. Monkey doesn't even get the degen aura when he auto attacks him. He's a melee hero. Speaking of melee heroes,
top lane.
Yeah, top lane, so I was just looking at him trying to get going on. They do actually, not even the bonus armor's enough. The TP out from Armel, Astral Step will come through. Looking for a bit more. He's going to use one onto Hustler. The 8th Remnant not going to connect. I don't think he's going to actually dissemblate level 1 at the ready if he wants to go for it. Now with the minus armor, the damage temp is very tempting. But here's Fury, Pulse Nova, and the Edict both active. So Armel got to dissemblate to get away. Also a creep wave nearby. It looks like he was considering still going for that, but sudden now KP on the other half, on the other side, he's gonna need to, yeah, just TP back to, is he going home? Yeah, he went.
Nice track. Kind of holding that stun, trying to land it, but decide it's like it's hard to land stuns. You go up against a Slar who moves really fast, as well as the Void Spirit. You need someone else to set up the stun for you before you throw your own. Oh, and we are going to see the Chrysalis Void Spirit, not the Yule's Void Spirit that you like. It's that melee damage Void Spirit.
You know, he's off to a good start, so I think I could get away with it. What are your thoughts on it?
I mean, I feel like if you're a carry, you have to have the potential to do physical damage, which is super weird, but it's just
I agree. Oh, okay, if he dead. I agree, but he's not the carry though. That's what the Monkey King's for.
He's the mid lane. He's a tempo. He's a core basically. And again, I mean, people say, what about Zeus? What about Tika? I'm like, yes, very close. But nice.
There we go. Nice. 8th Remnant immediately ready here, but there comes the Diabolic Seeker. So it's the Pulse Nova. That will make very quick work of Tim's.
That's 2 kills for RR. Putting them back in the game. What are we looking at though? It is gonna be Alacrity, not as active as Armel, by the way. He's got 1 kill thanks to Tim's, 1 assist, but he's been content to just stay in the mid lane, farm up, and be confident in his late game potential. Which, when you look at it, it's like, yeah, I kind of feel like Alacrity, TA might be the best late game we have in this situation. You're up against a Monkey King and a Void Spirit and the Slaw Dot. All he has that ult here.
Oh, no, I looked wrong into the wrong lane, but Armel getting very aggressive up top lane. I thought that was happening. I thought that was thrown down bot lane, but it looks like that was just Astral Step into the Dissimulate and a few auto attacks. He's actually, I knew I shouldn't have looked away, and there we go. Number 3 here is visible on KYX line, so it looks like he got real close, but Gabby overestimating. I think the rotation over from the left maybe caught him off, but the smoke behind are the 2 supports. We do have a Chain Frost available here. Level 6 Rubik, and he's not going to get to steal it either. There's going to be the Sinister Gaze here onto the left. Look at that damage out from the Dissimulate. Astral Step, that's going to be very dead. And oh my goodness, I can't believe the efficiency on this Chain Frost. The bounce is all nearly perfect. Mel, TPing down bot lane. He'll get 1 top, he'll get 2 down bottom for a total of 4 dead. Reality Rift.
That was a lot of good with that Chain Frost. He waited until the Hustler was standing right next to the Siege Creep, which obviously takes 80% less magic damage. So there's a lot of bounces you're gonna get from that without it worrying about it dying, and then just other people showed up. So March with a very skillful, honestly, Chain Frost. That was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Gabby.
And most importantly, he doesn't let it get stolen either.
Oh, Gabby going for nuts. Just gets the
goodness. Oh, I was right there. I just missed it. That's going to reveal the presence of a ward, though, for sure. Boundless Strike stolen, so, not really for the Rubik damage, but the stun, 0.8, sure. Mini stun, maybe, but might be enough to set up, like, a Split Earth or something. Throw bottom here, and he's just absolutely going to get murdered.
Kind of underestimate the 1.75 crit for Rubik. That thing, it exists. That's the best thing you can say about it.
This doesn't get amped, does it, by Arcane Supremacy? No, because it's not magical damage. It's physical.
Actually,
so.
Does it?
No. It might, because for a while, like Dro multi-shot worked like that, where if you amped their magic damage, it would also work, but it also would work for Corrosive Haze because it applied physical. So who knows? Maybe.
I mean, when you press Alt, they usually show you. You do that. You press on Facebook. You press Alt, it will show you the actual damage values.
Oh, good point. Yeah, but that's different though, because there's not one definitive damage because it's based off of what your damage roll is. But there's a team fight, beautiful 2-man Astral Step though. Armel being on godlike already, he's going to be able to focus down on the TNC. I'm sorry, he's able to focus down onto KYXY. I keep seeing letters here. He's got a DD run. He's just running that Venture Spirit. Can they finish off the Shadow Demon? They will sun up the Illusion. Not a chance. 3 kills for Armel. 11-0-2. He's just having a lot of fun this game, I imagine.
another easy game coming out. I mean, not so far, it's not an easy game, but that was just an easy fight for TNC. And so no Wukong command. When you fight against Wukong, that's when I think you're gonna have to be scared, because Gabby is just running around the map, getting kills, has the Echo Saber.
As I say, that's the Blink Dagger reveal, I believe,
Oblivion
for
Staff. He's got the Oblivion Staff, my bad. Almost has the Echo Saber.
Nearly.
Yeah.
That fight, yeah.
300 gold away.
Radiant are scanning.
Might be a bad game for Nuts. It's 2-7-3 Nuts we're getting this game. Hustler hasn't been, I mean, hasn't been able to get a very good spell steal so far.
No.
And by the way, the whole time, Alacrity is farming, second net worth, the entire game, right behind Armel, and he's holding, I mean, he's gonna go for that early, Deso. He already has the Blink Dagger, so it's gonna be Blink Deso, and then going to go for BKB. Oh.
Top, maybe? Oh, yeah, and Gabby will jump down from the trees, gets 3 real quick. That's the Echo Saber reveal, by the way.
Well, the good thing is, against Wukong's command, you can just throw a Guardian Angel and you'll be fine. And so I'm gonna drink water because my voice feels like it's going, you know?
Of course. You got it. Important to stay hydrated, even you. Yes, you watching that. Very important. But yeah, we're gonna take a look here. Any big support items coming soon here? Nuts. I mean, generally the Vlad's aura is just so good on her, because even when you kill her, you have to kind of kill her a second time, and you can't just dispatch her as an illusion because it's a strong illusion, something like the Arc Warden illusion, without the ability to use spells initially.
A very odd skill build coming out from Vengeful Spirit. Most skill builds that you're seeing, they max out the Vengeance Hour, but he only has 1 point in it, which, I don't play Venge much, but I would wonder if that's like the way you well, I play again.
Yeah. So I played Venge a little bit. I'd want to go for just a bit more. I mean, the attack range is really only going to benefit the TA here. I think this is even a game. I know you get 2 levels in the lane just to be able to harass it, because it's good damage for the mana. It also gives you vision, so obviously you want that. I'm mostly surprised by the 2 levels in the Magic Missile though, because the stun upgrade 1.4 to 1.7 is a difference of 0.3, right? Basically negligible. If we have some sort of a smoke action, I'm gonna cut into the TA. Out comes the Chain Frost in between. Oh, where did it go actually? Did you dodge it with a melt? I want to dodge it with a melt strike there actually, as there's gonna be the aggressive swap onto our melt. Another Aether. He's gonna get only 1. The Crush is onto 3, but Noble, and not enough to save him. There's gonna be our second swap onto KB, up to the high ground. He might have missed that auto attack, and Gabby is gonna jump away. They have scouted him though. Oh, look, the courier. They baited him.
Don't let it die. Oh, he's got Nuts. Knows he's there. Might throw a stun.
I am generally surprised to see the second point in the Magic Missile, because 75 damage. I mean, sure, for 10 mana, that's not bad, right? And a 0.1 second longer stun. But I don't know. If you're not going to max the Vengeance, or at least max the Wave of Terror.
I mean, now he's going for all. You see, he loves all his skill points like exactly the same amount.
This is he loves them all exactly equally. So interesting build. We'll see how it fares for him.
I will say the one thing about maxing the Magic Missile first is that it does go down by like 3-second cooldown by the end.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. I mean, we are having these...
That's a big deal, but what? That's what, a 10% downtime because the stun is 0.3 seconds longer. I mean, sure. Yeah, because you're gonna get stunned.
I mean, it's not. Oh, it's just that you can throw more stuns. And oh, get off my back, man!
I don't know. Magic Missile. I mean, it's the same thing. When a Warlock gets it in D&D, it's Magic Missile. You do it for damage. It doesn't really stun very much. As they're gonna go into KP now. They got vision around here, so he'll definitely know.
Well, it's true. He has the Eel Scepter, and he is starting to max out the Lightning Storm. We didn't see his skill build until now, but I think he's just taking the Lightning Storm, like starting from level 11, and so. Yeah. And if RR is able to reach high ground, they will take buildings in a blink of an eye. Yep. They have the Disso and they have the Leshrac. What more do you want?
Wow, Armel. I mean, you must have been able to scout that. He saw the TPs coming, and he probably knew someone was trying to TP to the blind spot, so an Aether Remnant will shut down the kill attempt against him, but they will lose the tier 2 tower regardless of Alacrity. Now, keep an eye out on this. Monkey King back Gabby in a bit of trouble. Alacrity with the Melt Strike dodged out by Gabby. Not sure if that would have killed him, but it sure did look cool as hell anyway. Now there's going to be the Purge here onto the TA. Will eventually let her free, but will lose March.
What a nice spell, too.
He's gonna get stunned up here by the startup Fade Bolts. They don't actually have the save for him. He stuck around a bit too long. Now Alacrity with the double kill is now dominating. So he's after Armel's kill streak here.
What a nice spell to have the corrosive haze just when you go for rogue. And RRs turn it on again in this game.
Yeah. They're turning it on. They're not done stopping here, actually. It's only level 1 swap. It's only level 1 swap. I gotta show. That's like no caps.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Nearly Maelstrom done on Gabby, though. We still haven't really seen like a Wukong's command fight, though. They haven't really been able to find one that's is ideal for them. A very good ward here. It's actually kind of an interesting ward. It blocks off a lot of the vision here, so...
I'm a bit surprised by TNC's item choices. They don't really have a BKB go... None of their cards have been going BKB. Aghanims on KP. Armel just finished a Deso after getting a Chrysalis. He's not queuing up a BKB. Monkey King's going for Maelstrom as well, so it's like... You guys must be real confident how you're able to stand still and take hits from Leshrac, you know?
Yeah, I mean... Do they have magic damage to go through the GA as well? We haven't even seen a GA yet, I believe, but there's a lot of physical damage here on the side of... No, magic damage as well, Astral Step. Monkey King's on physical. I'm a little worried for GA, because they can't really do much during that duration.
Oh yeah, I mean, the GA is going to be fine in this game as well. Like, yeah, you GA, you You GA and you walk into Wukong and you're like, guys, let's get in here. The monkeys are great. They're tickling us.
Exactly. They're going to run into circle. I mean, you joke, but that's actually what they're going to do. They're going to run at Gabby in the Wukong's command so that he is forced to run away and end the ult. Like, that's the whole point of it. I think that's maybe what they'll use it for. I feel like maybe that's a little bit five-head thinking. I think it's mostly just going to be used defensively. But, you know, it's potentially the way.
Yeah, but you could just use GA and maybe take it to your...
Hey, oh my god, look at these mangoes. You see those mangoes?
Ping him for me, ping him.
There's a mango tree here, right? And monkey jumped on it, and like the trees were not ready for that. That's like if you jump on a tree from old terrain, because it like the particle effects just look real gross and weird.
Yeah, but going back to GA, you could just GA, go up high ground and take the tower, then go up high ground again, take the racks, and that's it. Because we're talking about what they can't do, and look at this, going high ground.
Yep, gonna go.
KYXY staying behind. He's got the G.
Helps. Damage disruption. These illusions are actually gonna hurt a bit because they will apply and actually do a good job of.
The tower's almost gone. Oh, they can't see him. Oh no!
Oh no, Armel, he's been caught. He does have buyback though. We'll see if he goes for it instantly. There's a second swap out aggressively onto Gabby now. Does not have buyback. Launch charges are fairly good with the chain cross. They're gonna be able to cut that out. Drew is so fast. One bash, a stun. Is this gonna be enough for the Alacrity? It will. They're gonna get on Split Earth. Out comes the Monkey King ult. However, we'll see GA. There's actually not enough mana for it to use. There's no Soul Ring yet on our boy Omni Knight, so they're going to be able to blow through the second life here at KYXY. He's out of here. He's got nothing more to offer. Hustler steals the boundless strike. He's only going to get onto Tim's. TNC will hold.
Force the buyback out of Armel, but not having mana for your ultimate. Omni Knight, you had one job.
Oh, he really did.
They gave you this for the mana. He's like, guys, listen, you know how you gave me all these mana items? I still kind of ran out of it anyway, but... I mean, that was really unfortunate. That shouldn't have happened. Yeah. Honestly, it just shouldn't have happened.
So, like, where's the GA?
Trust me, he'll throw it out now when he's alone. That's my off later in every game.
Here they go onto KYXY. Gonna punish him. See you later. They're gonna stagger these kills. 45 seconds now. No buyback on him. We're not gonna be pushing high ground here, but it's just good to stagger the kills like that so you can take more fights. Oh no. TNC.
I mean, the RR's win conditions now, they still have another win condition now, which is just kill Armel or go to high ground. So yeah, that was kind of a disaster, but there is a small good thing that came out. What? Wow, there is a Aghanims on the Shadow Demon.
Okay, that's not bad. So it will... I don't think you can actually dispel Refraction, unfortunately. So, and it only does damage at the very end, right? The slow starts at 100, and then it will slowly let you move until it does its burst damage. It's very early on for the Ags, I will say. I think that's why we're both surprised by it. Because normally you get this Ags very late as a Shadow Demon, as you do. And then you get the 500 Demonic Purge, and then you just blow someone up. Because it's 1500 damage that all goes through BKB now.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the best thing is that once someone GAs, you just throw 3 of them. You know, it's like, oh, there you go.
It also breaks, right?
It breaks passives and applies a continuous basic dispel.
Yeah.
So it should be able to remove some stuff. Although refraction, like you said, is undispellable, but can you remove... You can't remove Heavenly Grace, but you can
get rid of GA. It's for the GA.
Yeah.
It just, that's, they go, TNC goes, oh, we actually don't have a whole lot of magic damage. And then Tim's goes, hold on, I can fix that here. As KP's showing, there's going to be the telekinesis. They want to kick up the fight here. Let's see, the stun is perfect onto him. Does not have buyback either. The swap is aggressive here onto March. Will throw out the Chain Frost. Frost Shield is stolen. So at least let everyone else from TNC rather back off. But you don't have KP now for some time. That's certainly the tier 2 gone at the very least.
The goal is still the top tower, and they do have 30 seconds though. And I think RR, they know, we want to get the racks before the next rush. And buyback comes out from March.
Oh wow, there goes. I blinked and I missed it. There's going to be the one buyback here, and through. Oh goodness, the silence here on our Mel. There's going to be the break here onto TA. Remember, we got 2 more of these, so don't worry too much, as he will get banished. That will still do the damage, however. Go ahead.
Alacrity going for a Orchid rather than a BKB. I don't know how I feel about this.
I agree.
Yes.
I feel like the TA build is like
I mean,
AM.
He's got the standard items, you know.
But this is what I mean. I feel like the 3rd standard item is not the Orchid. Maybe that's the 4th one. It's a bit scary.
I feel you. I understand. Vengeful Spirit, Philosopher's Stone wants to get the Force Staff. Your job as Vengeful Spirit this game is one thing. Try and swap the Monkey King. That's why I haven't really seen many Wukong commands, because he's always like, is Nuts gonna swap me out of it? And it becomes easier and easier as you level up.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, now that he had his chance though before, because Nuts' last high ground push was still only, and that's why he used it so willingly and early, because Nuts was not level 12. So the cast range is awful. This is such a good item for the Vengeful Spirit. This is a ridiculous item for her. You really can't ask for a much better one.
TA is holding on to the Craggy. Yeah, I thought that was going to be a weird one. He's like, I got the Craggy coat, but instead they give it to the Omni Knight. They should give him something for his mana, so that he never has that excuse of, guys,
it's under attack.
No mana. What could I have done?
Yeah, sorry guys, ran out of mana. That was that Force Staff, so a higher int pool now.
By the way, this was something. Oh, there you go. BKB search on TA. When Dota 2 was first released, you couldn't click on your allies to see their spell cooldown. So anytime a bad thing happened, I'd be like, sorry guys, it was just off cooldown. It was just off cooldown. I wanted to use my ultimate, but it was just off cooldown.
It's on cooldown now, sorry.
Yeah.
Like, what? Ah, man.
You know, I said let's go at, 1620, you guys went at 1619, and I was already.
Okay, let me see here. Let me just check how much armor you get now. It's on Guardian's Print. Bonus armor, 12. Meld is -7, isn't it? I know the death is 7. I mean, you're gonna have a little bit of minus on the thing. Oh, the jump in. Oh, he's not in his puddle. KT dead for 50 seconds. Look at that. Out comes Wukong, Shimano, out from Gabby. As here comes the fight. Broken hits the TA. Oh my goodness. The GA, this time it comes out and they absolutely murdered him. The Sinister Gaze not gonna do nearly enough as the Frost Blast just bouncing, or Chain Frost rather, just bouncing kind of harmlessly to BKB heroes, unfortunately. Reality Rift look very healthy after that fight.
And they got they got 2 heroes of back.
Oh, they're not done yet, actually. Drew, he's caught Armel. Is Armel dead here? He's got an Astral Step, so maybe not. Just trying to juke out the Drew here. You don't need vision. You can attack through fog there. He's actually going to turn this. Well done by Armel, first of all. 700 gold in his pocket. Is nearly the BKB completed.
No, that was just Drew getting baited for really no reason.
Oh, look at this. They found Gabby. I'm going to TP out. Boundless? No. Okay. Well done.
that was Drew made him kind of a big error, honestly. That he saw the monkey. He's like, I'll just chase him for no. When they had objectives available, you know, you have top racks, you got mid-tier 3 tower. You could have gone more. Instead, for some reason, he chased kind of a decision he didn't need to go for. Killing Gabby wouldn't have really changed the game.
It's an illusion. It's an illusion. Yeah, they should know it now.
Scanning.
Hey, by the way, I was like, I wonder how many more Aghanim's we're gonna see. Gabby's also going for the Aghanim, so 3 Aghanims coming up. Lich, maybe he'll get one as well. Get that AoE Sinister Gaze. AoE Bedroom Eyes, you know, like, hello boys.
Rubik with the Primal Spring is just really funny to look at. Oh, Telescope as well here for TNC Predator. It's pretty nice. It lets your Shadow Demon stand a little bit further away, increases the cast range here on Chain Frost, so you can ideally get it a little bit closer.
It's a bit better on Dire's heroes, though, honestly. You have like you have 4 range heroes, and all of them can, and every hero benefits from cast range. It's not like it's not like Void Spirit's like, yes, give me the Telescope. He's actually got the Enchanted Quiver. So Enchanted Quiver, I don't know if it works with a crit. But you can crit that magic damage, but it'll hurt with that first strike.
No, I mean it only works on
physical attacks. Yeah, I figured.
Apparently, it used to work in Wukong's command. Oh my goodness, that was big enough to be in the patch notes. Valve, how do you let that through? Apparently, though, we're currently no, hold on, we're gonna have a fight. Double River. This is his circle.
He has water and water.
I think they're gonna just destroy the actually the swap out. I just look at the after step out from Morel. This is gonna be a fight. They severely underestimated the amount of damage they do. And look at the break here on TA. She's dead. He was through the BKB. Now Tim's has gotten Ryan down by Drew, going for the TP out. Good luck with that, fam. TNC. Oh. How do you take that fight if you're Reality Rift?
You don't fight in the river.
I mean, yeah, but I was just like, why? What was the thought process?
That's not the first questionable decision. Remember, I still am scratching my head on Drew chasing on Miller.
Oh my god! Oh my god! He took the Aegis! Hustler! True to his name. Out come the tips. He is certainly dead because unfortunately you do not keep spells stolen through Aegis respawn. But that was just about as good as you could wish for here for Reality Rift. What a player!
That guy, he was like, yeah, don't worry guys, I'll handle this. Dude, Hustler MVP for RR. He's keeping them in the game. What's his score right now? He's 2-6 and 13, but dude, what a play. What a play just now.
That was incredible. That was absolutely incredible. That was one of the first Aegis steals I've ever had the pleasure of commenting, but that is going to be one I remember. That's beautiful. With the Astral Step, too.
I know, right? It's like he didn't even just get with his own spells. That's so much prep work.
He goes in, he goes yoink. Of course, he gets immediately murdered after, but hey, he's done his job. He's alive in 8 seconds. And TNC, a little bit of the wind taken out of their sails after such an excellent fight. But either way, they're still now working their way their way up back into this game. Not that they were ever out of it, but back into a commanding position. BKB, of course, is still a very valuable item. You know, if my pub teammates are listening, still build the item. It's very good. But this game, for the TA, it doesn't do a whole lot for her, it feels.
Yeah, the problem is that even if you BKB, you're still going to be affected by... Actually, do you remove it if you... Yeah, it can't be dispelled, so no matter what you do, it's stuck on. It's herpes, you know. You're carrying that thing for life, basically.
Yeah, I mean, you remember there's the old the Frey 537 videos, the Ebola spirits. The very, very old video. That guy doesn't make videos anymore. I watch every now and then. I'll go and watch his old videos. But they're all with the old overlay, and I just. Yeah, you cannot perch that. It is a very, very strong ultimate. I'd fight some people about why this is one of the best ags in the game situationally.
I mean, the fact that just makes it 3 charges, that by itself is amazing.
Yeah, especially after the 7.20 changes to magic immunity. Before, now the damage will pierce, which is beautiful.
Along with the break, not that there's much to break here. I mean, Psyblades, I guess.
Psyblades,
DJ
Aura, for this build. I guess Arcane Supremacy. Yeah, but he's not really using it for them. I think he's just mainly using it for the slow, which sounds stupid, but an undispellable slow. I mean, you know, that's pretty good.
Vengeance Aura, can you imagine that? Like, yeah, let's get the Vengeance Aura removed. Oh, they know the smoke. The sea smoke, no vision.
No vision. But
Jesus,
they
take
are
the
going to
wheel.
find March. Ooh, can they see each other? Snow break. Oh my god, actually, he jumps onto someone else. He's going to jump onto Armel. Unfortunately, just behind the trees was a much easier kill as KP here has not decided to create a puddle yet. There we go. There's the puddle. This is home. He's going to be running around with the taunt. There comes the Chain Frost. Now, our KP just awkwardly just still chilling here. They will at least get March as Alacrity BKB up with the Melt Strike. He's already getting to the river. He made it, actually, so he's going to get a little bit of move speed and regeneration, but he even saw his hesitation to leave the river, his safe space, but he will get Shade Bolted to death.
Yeah, the moment he left it, he would have lost his regen, but at the same time, he's like, I don't want to be here.
Yeah, damned if you do, damned if you don't, so he'll at least die in the water.
One of the big reasons that fight went so badly, though, is that Shadian was defending top, and they could have raxed that earlier. Still is there like a Atomo still harping on about that? Yes, I
Radiant's
am.
courier has been killed.
Well, and March loses the courier. That's a lot of big loss. What is the gold graph looking like?
Probably 2 lines that move up and down according to the net worth of the teams.
Get out. Get out. You know.
It's actually just 1 line. I was wrong. It looks like a very nice... I mean, this looks like a nice sine graph here. It's a little pointy at the edge. But TNC, after that little scrap, they're going to lose their small advantage. TA continuing to farm. Where is he? There he is. Here he is. I was like, where the hell is the Monkey
Radiant's
King?
middle
He's got the
tower is
Aghanim
under
Scepter
attack.
now. Alacrity? Oh, okay. I think he should be fine. I don't think Alacrity can catch him. He's got nothing to break trees. Nearby
Dire's
is the
top tower is
Rubik.
under attack.
is
Radiant's
he?
bottom tower is under attack.
Which one's the
Radiant's
Monkey King?
courier
Okay.
has
You could just click on his goddamn
Yeah,
icon.
I know, but look, he's like camouflaged.
He is camouflage, obviously. He's a tree on top of a tree, by the way. I mean, that's pretty suspicious.
I agree. If only you had vision there.
I mean, he turns around to go, sometimes. You think he went to get a glass of water? He's just like, guys,
Yeah, he's like, all right, I gotta pee. Don't pause. Be right
how
back."
long is he gonna be here?
Cabby actually did this earlier today, I think. He played Monkey a different game, and he did something similar. He was
My
just chilling on
path
trees.
leads to riches.
But I know you see the icon, the like gold when someone takes a boundary and you see the gold even on the enemies. Can you imagine if you walk by a tree and gold just pops out? You're like, oh shit!
Or you see the level up, the spotlight animation on a tree. Oh no.
Although that does seem to be a little bug, because sometimes I seem to see it in areas where there's no one there.
Yeah, or you can see it through fog. Yeah, I mean, you know, the game's still in Dota. The game's still in beta, rather. The game is still in Dota.
We are looking at tier 4. No, remember, this is a big team, a big fight, a big game,
Yeah,
big team fight game. Whoever wins both the next 2 games, this and the next one, they get to, you know, life becomes easier. I would want to go back to what Sneak and Strike?
Sneak and Strike.
What's that your name?
I think it is.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't want to go back into that. But if you lose one of these 2 games, you're out and you don't get 3rd place. So.
Yeah. Essentially, like I said, best of 2 series here. Technically, I mean, kind of a best of 3, but that's what they've got. I mean, Hustler gonna try and go for the initiative. They're gonna try and nuke down Tim. Will he be able to? The GA will come out. Actually, Tim's now dead. Hustler dies for the meantime, though. Now the BKB duration on Armel expiring, but it caught March. Out comes the Wukong's command. However, he's got so many illusions taunting in damage, or I guess copies. Who is this? It's Slardar in a bit of trouble. He's outside his puddle, and therefore he must die. Hustler, though, is gonna get in here. He's still got spell steal. He's gonna steal the Boundless Strike. Gabby, the BKB duration is too long. Armel did pick up the kill here on the Vengeful Spirit. As you can see, she's not buying back because I mean she's still got the auras active, but TNC unable to take that fight, and that's just vision wins you games, unfortunately. As we can see, the traps had great vision there, allowing Hustler to get the ideal jump in. What did I miss something in that fight? What else happened?
I mean, yeah, the buyback on the Rubik, and I like how Rubik lifted the Monkey King, got him out of the Wukong, which makes me think at level 20 he's gonna probably take the talent. Even though the Fade bought 5 seconds, like that's really good. That's really good. Top lane, they are going to finally rack stop. Feels like they could have done this a bit earlier, but they are going to go for this now. And this will cause like constant pressure on TNC side to keep those lanes pushed. And I think buyback is the thing we want to look at right now. And you gotta just remember that Rubik has no buyback. Everyone else can farm for buyback. So Rubik needs to be a bit careful. He has been a big deal in these fights. So.
he has been a big deal in these fights. That's right. That entire initiation was up to him there.
Haste!
So, what is Armel building? Just a casual medallion?
That seems weird, right? I mean,
And Deso?
I think he might have the actual, what's it called, the upgrade for it, Solar Crest on the way.
He does. This is why people build like this. That makes sense.
So now that I trying to kind of, I guess he's Solar Crest, a person who's been hit by TA, so you know all that armor loss is not a big deal. But okay.
Gabby's going for Radiance. Does it still work like that? Do your illusions get the Radiance burn, or the Wukong monkey boys?
The monkey boys. All right.
The Aghanim ones.
That was what they called me and my friends when we were kids.
Hey, the monkey boys.
There you go.
I was more of like the gorillas, you know, because we tried to feel good all the time.
Radiant are scanning.
Together?
Yeah, feel good. Ink. Feel good ink.
Ah.
Yeah. Song.
No, sorry, I don't.
Oh my god. TNC are setting up for another one of these fights here for the bouncer. I swear, if you take this fight, you gotta learn your lesson. You gotta learn your lesson. And here they go, KP. Doesn't want to go for it.
Pause.
Ooh,
Tactical.
Pause.
Lots.
Oh no.
Rough time to pause. And I think
TNC.
going for it. KYXY.
I mean, they only see one on the map. They gotta know there's more people nearby, but my goodness. They really want this outpost. They want to try and steal all the XP away. And this is why Ice Frog added these in. KYXY now leading the charge. They will know that there's traps. They knew there was more people there because of the TA traps as well. And this time, they're not going to try and fight for the bounty runes. They'll hold the ground. Everyone was dug in their trench line, and that's all we'll get.
Dyer goes to the bottom bounty runes instead, and immediately Flicker and Timeless Relic are found. Definitely prefer the Timeless Relic over the two of them, but who do you give it on?
Flicker's the worst.
Oh, good lord. Are we really going to do this again? Because, you know...
Listen, I just said it in passing. Okay, it wasn't me. It was someone who was walking through my room just now.
Can you imagine, though, Timeless Relic on Shadow Demon increasing the duration of Demonic Purge? Like, damn! Yep, they are going to give it to him straight away. They're like, that means Demonic Purge goes to like, what, 8, almost 9 seconds, basically? Shit.
Yeah, you cannot dispel that either. I mean, there's nothing that's saving you from that. You're just screwed.
Although I do wonder, it says that you start at 100% slow and then you lose 20 per second. No, it says it slow starts, increases over time to 20%. Okay, so you also lose it slower, I imagine.
Yeah. I think it's scaled to the ultimate. Scaled to the duration, if I'm not mistaken. But that's a very big click out. The kind of bad thing, and maybe kind of good thing, is that this also increases the length of disruptions, which can throw off maybe Lich.
Some timings, yeah.
Not Lich. I meant Split Earth, for example. You know.
But Split Earth is on the other side.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, for example, I mean, that was just an applicable.
But no, explain to me. I get it.
Anyway, they're gonna do the SCA smoke here, and there's no vision here on this side of the map, but they know they're gonna. Actually, they do.
Tim's
vision here is in the Aether Remnant, making it big.
Oh, well, no.
They will. Yeah, Armel just jumping in. Oh my god, look at the crits, 4-step in and out as Wukong's, or rather, Boundless Striker will get the kill. They have good control here onto Drew. As KB will make his puddle, stand his ground. Now the TA will come out. Stolen Boundless Strike doing good damage. They will be able to kill. Onto one at 25 talent, taking good luck, tossing me out of this Wukong's command. TA broken, trying to hide. Aether does get, the Aether Remnant does get true step, but only if you can actually target them. And TA will get absolutely murdered here. Now KYXY left for dead here. 4 heroes surrounded. He is incredibly tanky, but he eventually will die as Gabby trying to get the stun out to Drew. Oh my goodness, our boy's gone for a nullifier. That was not a Radiance early in his inventory, and down he goes. TNC, they'll lose 1. March will buy back, and he'll lead them. Whole team wipe here of Reality Rift, and that's on the second Roche, third Roche, pardon me.
With the Aghanim's upgrade, you might want to give it to maybe the Lich. I mean, no one else can actually benefit from it, so Lich. Yeah. He's going to be able to invite the boys over for a party now with those...
Sinister.
I mean, they're not that sinister, you know, with the parties like...
That's exactly like that. You get that boing boing. Anyway.
Buybacks are going to have to be forced if they want to defend. I mean, they don't have any tier 2s.
Tesla doesn't have the buyback either, though, which is a little scary.
I think they might be willing to let go of like 1, maybe 2 neutrals. Sorry, new Draxes. And then they're like, yeah, we might have to buy back. They're going to go for the throne. Because 50 seconds still on the Lesh.
His middle tower has fallen.
I gotta say, dude, TNC had stuck through this game. It wasn't going so well. They weren't doing so hot early on. They persevered. They actually lost their barracks nearly at like the 20-minute mark, I want to say. But here we are now.
We were talking about before this game, we were saying that this tournament is boring, all the games are super one-sided, all the things that are horrible. And you're like, no, this match, it'll be a close one because both teams are really... they're just desperate for it. Oh, not desperate.
Yeah. No, they're hungry for it. They're hungry.
They need it.
They do need it.
They definitely need it. Well, that's 2 Raxes gone, but RR gets to hold on to their buyback. So you're still now you're up against Aghanim's Lich. This is a really impressive spell. Oh, it just goes up and throws an ulti straight on the creeps, by the way.
Wait, who does?
Lich just goes up to the lane and just throws his ulti. And he's gonna go for the cast range talent once he reaches level 20. Then you can Sinister Gaze basically from your bedroom.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
What is he also got? Oh, he's got the Aeon disc. Dude, this Lich is farmed as hell.
Radiant
Actually, he really is. There's actually an Aeon disc here on Tim's too, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, there will be soon. He's probably saving for buyback though.
I'm surprised they gave Magic...
A has bought something as a sheep stick.
Do they really not want to give Timeless Relic to anyone? I mean, what Leshrek's got a Craggy? I don't know. No one's using Timeless Relic on RR's side. I mean, I was gonna say the Venge, but it's just not that much. But Rubik? Rubik.
I guess, sure. But Flicker is even better, isn't it? I mean, that's what you were telling me.
I'm saying Flicker is amazing, but in this game, I don't think not using Timeless Relic is the right move, but we will see in the top lane.
They're gonna all TP back, perhaps will get set. KYXY just gonna run right in there and disarm the Monkey King. Aether Remnant will get dropped, so you're gonna have to walk around if you want to get in there, but KP will at least make a few puddles here that he's got. Spell stolen, I think it's gonna be Corrosive Haze. That's a pretty good one with the TA, so keep your eyes on that armor here. BKB will dispel that though, so just be aware of that. Does that get amped? No, it's just a straight armor reduction.
Yeah, you can't do anything to make it better. And
oh, there's the swap though. Right into the sheepstake. That's the first light gone immediately, but can you sustain this fight? That seems to be your quote-unquote burst down. And now KP getting in. He's gonna get a second bubble. There's gonna be the break now on the TA. She's gonna try and maybe just man fight here. I guess she should. Not really sure where she should go. Gonna go to bed now, but out comes Wukong's command. Hopefully the frames have all dropped now. Beautiful 2-man boundless strike action. They're gonna get XY, KY, buyback now on both of the supports. The horn for the Megas will sound. The boys will leave. The monkeys. I think maybe chase it. Hustle's gone a bit too far here. Into the Aether Remnant. He does have buyback at the very least, but they'd be wise to stop chasing here. Armel, he's ready for more. And KP is going to create another bubble. It's going to be 2 people there in the stun, but XK, they're able to purge that almost off immediately. Actually, they will be able to turn this now. Marge is going to go down 2 here. The ulti bouncing in and around. The supports eventually figure out that they have to split up. Got to stop bouncing, and I think that's going to be it. So actually kind of a good play.
Got it.
Reality Rift?
I mean, even though they went for these kills, I mean, remember they had to use 3 buybacks, and secondly, what's going to happen after these kills? Oh, Nuts is dead.
Afraid that would happen.
Oh, that's worth
more actually with Armel. Oh, the disruption. So this is going to last a little bit longer than you think. Oh, that's a stolen chain frost, though. It's only going to get 1 bounce as they will take disruption. Now Armel with his own BKB can go and astral step out of there. Onto Drew. They will at least get a break onto him. The slow, really the most important part. Armel trying to escape will not be able to. They'll pick up 4 here. Tim's no buyback, but they have to go back and defend as Mega's approaching the base here.
Yeah, someone's got to stay. The rest, they have to push because this 4 of them are dead. And Armel's not coming out for 100 seconds. If you can force him to buy back, kill him again, suddenly you have a small window because right now RR are in an extremely precarious situation.
Really are. They really are. 1,000 damage.
They do have boots of travel on the Lesh, so just get to the racks, try and take something. And you can see TA, he doesn't want to waste the DD time, so he's waiting for like the creeps to arrive and just so he can cut them off.
Yeah, it could be very crucial. We do have 25 talent. Of course, you take the Edict Explosions.
That's it.
And here they
just
go. Look at those. Just a tangos, the sheer tangos, but now they know, actually, the Mango Tree actually gave them vision there of Drew TP in, so gave him a little bit of intel. Hustler will jump in now. Gabby, turn and fight. They got this video, and he's gonna get the ulti out. Oh my god, Alacrity with the boundless strike. Goodbye, deleted. KYXK, or KY, what? XY couldn't really get in there fast enough for the save. And yeah, Gabby just like, all right, cool. The buyback was instant, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, he has a buyback without boots of travel, so he bought back, and then he's like, I'll start this long walk. Look at those mangoes, delicious.
Time to eat the mangoes. Ice Frog somewhere. He's been selling it. Oh my god, Lesh even actually has a refresher orb for this. I don't know. I think RR might still have this, potentially. Even if you kill the Lesh, you have to have a Fortify, because if he gets close to your Ancient and dies there, you either have to tank them up yourself or have a Fortify ready.
If he had, what's it called, the Timeless Relic, that would help him even more, but no,
it's just explosions. It's a number of explosions.
No, I mean, the explosions would do more damage as well, because it's a 15%. 15%, that's a...
It's physical, though. Does it still count as spell damage amp?
It can still be amped. I mean, based on what when I click on it and you press Alt, it can be amped. So, yeah.
Good point. Very good point.
I mean, that's how I always consider it. Like, although some of them are very weird, like you can put on Silencer's Glaives and the percentage increases, and you're like, I don't really know if I'm hitting for 100% of my intelligence.
Well, this is Roche number 5 coming up here soon, I want to say. That will be respawn.
No, I believe it's the 4th. The 4th one would have the refresher.
Oh, that's right. We didn't have a refresher shard. We had an Aghanim's Blessing.
Radiant.
Well, I mean, Aghanim's Blessing is probably just going to get denied at this point, right? I mean, who can use it? I guess you can save 2k gold and give it to Monkey. No, Monkey's already got it. Maybe to Tim.
He ate it, yeah.
I guess give it to Tim's, and he can sell his. That helps, but it still adds a 6,200 net worth to your buyback cost, so that is something to be careful about.
Fair enough, actually.
Yeah, but no one with buyback here on Reality Rift. 700 gold away here for KYXY, but himself alone cannot defend against the onslaught of TNC. TNC actually were in this position, but kind of the opposite. I want to say yesterday. You remember with the Armosa game?
Yeah, but that was just they were super far behind. IRR isn't as behind in this game, and they sent a courier in. Roshan's in a minute and a half, so no buybacks on most of the RR squad. Who has that, actually? Oh wow, 1, 2.
If they can get done.
No, yeah, none of them have that. I was like 1, 2, 3, and I was missing that. Yeah, not a single buyback available for Reality Rift.
Everyone with buyback here on TNC. They're going to be playing this slow, cautiously, just playing a clean, methodical game. Here's the name of the game. Dude, did March miss that auto attack? Oh, yeah, because he moved with the gem.
Oh, March actually going for the Frost Shield rather than the Cast Range challenge, which I'm kind of surprised, because I figured you want to stay as like far away as possible to use the Sinister Gaze, but he's like, nah, I'm cool with it this way. Have we actually seen like a AoE?
I don't know if I've seen like a real big one, like a black hole. I might have missed it, to be honest, but I don't think we've seen it yet. I mean, we've only seen one fight really since he's gotten the eggs. And Reality Rift, I mean, we can defend here. 15 minutes. It might take the tier 5 neutrals to really end it here. Spell Stolen is going to be Slytherin Crush here. No Aghanim Scepter yet here for Hustler. That's going to be a nice steal, or a nice pickup.
It's kind of weird because if you put your mouse over the Guardian Sprint, that's the Aghanim Scepter upgrade, whereas the Slytherin Crush gives you the puddle but not the benefits of the puddle.
That is true. I don't know if you can steal sprints either.
I mean, I think you can steal almost anything that you can activate, but I feel like you can, but we'll see. I mean, we'll have to test out in the lobby or something. But
Armel is his 6th slotted here. He's just about, I think he's going to want to grab the shard here, maybe?
I think you can give it to the Monkey King. I don't know, can you throw 2 ultis? Is that a thing?
I guess probably. I have a feeling that they would be like a bugged thing, where it's like the same thing with Cask. With this is a really, I don't know why I know this, but actually Cask is not a good example. But I feel like the ults would end around the same time for some reason.
I mean, not them end at the same time, but do you have like double the monkeys in there doing damage?
I have no clue.
Can you imagine? It's like the gang is here, and oh, and here comes their families as well.
The reinforcements.
Oh, it's a smoke.
Pretty close.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, they gave him the refresher. They must be thinking something along our lines,
I
right?
guess they are, yeah. TNC, you know, with the real
TNC is stealing our strats, right?
Yeah, I know. All right, we got buyback here and 40 seconds for Lesh. So TNC, a team like of this caliber, they know, they timed this stuff. So now it's gonna be the jump onto the Lesh. First step here on him is massive. 2 minutes, no Lesh track whatsoever, as they will make the jump in. And now KYXY getting his 4-step out. Gabby has refreshed. He's got another Wukong's available. Most importantly, another second BKB. Actually, the swap doesn't even get him outside. The telekinesis just might. The duration's running out anyway here shortly, as they will now finish off the Vengeful Spirit. Still, everyone on TNC looking pretty good here. Gabby going for the second ult. Still got that second BKB and the cheese. This game almost certainly sealed. And Alacrity just can't really even get in there to fight. There's going to be the crush onto the GA. Actually doesn't even reach the Ancient, so that's going to be GG.
Man, I was hoping we could see